Damn, that's tight. We can change the crowd. Fuck. We're gonna go blackout.
Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Utah Utes and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have first crack at this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Running inside, it's Young. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Caught by Williams on the right. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The run inside. It's Young. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Lewis. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And out to lead this offense is Devin Dampier. And they'll be looking to him to keep this offense on track. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. It's complete to the left. Smashes ahead. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll run the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Utes are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 35. Turning it on. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. They'll stop play momentarily for the injured Buff. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Parker.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Throwing, Lewis. That's caught. It's Atkins. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the left. All the way. Touchdown, Colorado. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Delay to the back. It's Parker. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Dampier. Looking for a big gain. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Utes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the catch at the 10. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense is able to finally stop that time defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket.
Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. He is in. Touchdown, Utes. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the
Yeah, I gotta get used to this shit.
Unit.
And man,
It's a lot of lines. It's a lot of shit. It's just need time for sure this year.
I'm way too fast for
I'll be ready next year.
Just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Look at that shit. I ain't even. That's crazy. So you got to time that hole now? That's nice.
Good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And I gotta get used to the playbook. The playbook is so different now.
Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Swings it out. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. There he goes. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The fair catch called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside, it's Young. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Smashes through the tackle. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense got him at the 27. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. Complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Pressure coming. Avoids pressure on the right. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Dampier. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Rutgers taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And now back to your game in Boulder. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
trying to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tackle. Snags it, and he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Gonna run it. It's Young. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Lewis lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Busts through behind his pad. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes a grab, and there's room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Utes moving quickly to the line.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
First down, roughing the pass,
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Parker. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football at that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Utes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Parker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fakes to grab. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Here's Parker. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Running inside, it's Young. Finding some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Running the red zone, it's Young. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lewis on the play action. Under fire. Touchdown, Bucs. Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Dampier. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Utes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field, where he was able to go recover it.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Play action with Lewis. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clinton. And they got him in the end zone for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very, very interesting. They step up, make the big play, make this a 2-possession game now with that safety and getting the football back.
The option, the keeper, stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down across the 45. QB got it himself. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Utes! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Plucks it out of the air. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Play fake, Lewis. With the catch, it's Moore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this segment.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Again, running right is Parker. Powers through. Gets away from one. Finds some space. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here we go, ready.
The give on the option. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
Throwing, Lewis. Stepping to the right. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Give to the back. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up.
Objective 1, get the 1st down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
On target to the left. Touchdown, Colorado! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Ready to try the point after. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Appreciate it, dog. Man, that's a whole different game, dog.